Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. I don't know. Your question seems to be very long. I don't know if my answer is going to be long. All right, just so I know my audience, before I go to your answer, how many of us have crypto wallets? If you've ever opened a crypto wallet before, I want to do giveaway. How many of us have? I'm not doing giveaway. All right, so I think that's 40% of people have crypto wallets. How many of us have digital bank accounts? Like OPay, I don't want to do any adverts. OPay and the rest. Oh, fantastic. So I think the first thing we are going to ask ourselves is, why exactly am I not saving my money with a digital bank? And for me, the reason why I don't do that is because first, the currency itself is facing inflation, like she mentioned. So if you bought something for 10,000 naira a month ago, would it still be 10,000 naira today? Fantastic. And that's a simple explanation for what inflation is. And even if I want to save my 10,000 naira, I want to save it where I can go and break a table or break somebody's head if anything happens to my money. But do you have places like that with digital banks? No, you don't. And they actually do not need it. But this is, it's not a character flaw, but this is how Africans are generally. So we want to go somewhere and be able to say, what happened to my money? You know, you want to talk to an individual. And that's also one of the challenges we've had with cryptocurrency too. So when I go out and I speak about crypto and all these things, and elderly people especially, they will ask you, if anything happens to my money, who do I complain to? And I'm like, oh, don't worry, there's a bot, there's a service online. It's like, so I have to log on to go and be talking, so I can't go anywhere. You know, so that physical location space, that kind of thing, is something that may be keeping us back, but it's also very understandable. So to be able to move past something like this, you have to ensure that, I think, I'm not a customer service person, but I think maybe we can do better with customer service, especially the digital platforms. You can do more with your customer service, how quickly you're able to resolve complaints. Because if you look at what the big banks, that's the regular banks have, is that they have a physical space. Even when some of them, their customer service is terrible, you know, they are still able to resolve people's problems. It doesn't matter what time. So I used to work with GT Bank, and there was a time an individual came to the bank. I think he had a POS error of, I think, about 8,000 naira. And that person came, the number of times I counted, he came 4 times within 4 weeks. And we kept telling him, 21 working days, 14 working days, you know, but he kept coming back. But the day that he was going to come back last, he said that if he does not receive his money today, he's going to break our heads once we are stepping out of the banks. Everybody started calling, please, can you solve this thing? Solve it immediately. Just return this guy's money, I don't want problems. Because we're seeing people standing in front of the bank, ready for us. So you get that kind of thing. And apart from customer service, we can also do more to educate people. So how does the regular person know that I can also save money and get interest on my savings if I store it on your platform? So those education, and localize the education, you know, so that the average individual, the average Nigerian can easily understand. Yeah, I don't know if I answered your question.
Yeah, plenty crypto wallet platform online, like they offer plenty. So which one, like, what do you know? How are you going to be able to recognize the one that is legit? That you will not just put your money or buy crypto from there and then boom, you can't access them again.
Anybody?
Okay, so because I work with a crypto platform, maybe I can, but I'm not representing Binance, and I'm not saying anything that should be misconstrued that is Binance that is saying it. I'm here on my own volition, so you don't misquote me. All right, so I think that's one of the issues that we've had. I've been a victim of fraud before. I lost about 1.3 million when I first got into crypto. You're clapping. It's not good news, please. And so I am usually an advocate when people are coming in first. I'm usually very, I always tell them, be careful of the kind of platforms that you get on board with. Because when I first got in, I joined a Telegram group. And they told me that I could buy, I think then, 1 USDT was going for about, I think, 400 naira or so. And they said I could buy USDT at 385. Of course, 15 naira difference. I just jumped in and I sent I sent money to the guy, and I sent him my Binance wallet to credit me. Maybe it's going to credit me now. The credit has not come in yet, you know. So that's one of the issues, and a lot of people still face it till today. Despite the fact that we are educating people that be careful before you jump and send money to anybody, understand the platform first. So I cannot tell you that go and use, in fact, I can tell you to use Binance, of course, but then do your own research. That's the one thing about crypto that we need to tell people. Before you decide to jump in, ask yourself, why am I even doing crypto? Why exactly are you even trying to get into crypto? Is it for investment? Is it for savings? Is it because you just want to understand the space? Because it is right in your face? So you first have to understand this thing. Then you now look at platforms. A simple Google search can tell you the legit platforms. Very easy. Because it's not regulated here in Nigeria or generally in Africa yet, you might not see any government backing, but you can definitely see, just go to their Twitter page. If you see crypto, VNX or something, it seems to go to their socials. Go and check who are the people that are using it. Do a very quick research. 10 minutes is going to tell you. Simple.
Thank you very much.
Question, because and if you ask her why, she will tell you that she is scared of what you are paying her to lose, to depreciate after like a few minutes. You understand? So there is a whole lot of things that are going on in the crypto market. So I feel that probably maybe there is something that is missing, or there are some things that we do not know about cryptocurrency yet. So if you guys can share more light to make us understand like what it is that we are missing, you know, to actually like grab crypto as the future means of payment, I really appreciate it.
Fantastic. I think it's a very interesting question. So the reason why that person is not going to collect crypto is because she doesn't understand crypto, which is where the education part comes in. The other part to it is institutional adoption. So before you can say that an initiative has actually gained ground, it has to be adopted by institutions, so such as SMEs. So she's running a business, and you want to send her crypto. But idea is that crypto fluctuates, because does it fluctuate or not? Yes or no? That's wrong, because even crypto, you have stable coins. So you can send her USDT, you know, and she has no idea that she's even going to hedge against inflation. So rather than pay her 500 naira, you are going to pay her how much? 50 cents, because $1 is equal to how much now? You know that one now. So, I mean, there needs to be institutional adoption, and little by little, by the time we are educating businesses, we also ensure that policies are getting into place where these businesses can easily receive cryptocurrency. And if you want, you can receive it in stable coins. So there are platforms like Binance Pay that allow somebody like her to be able to receive cryptocurrency. I went to Nairobi some months ago, and I spent cryptocurrency for 8 days. I promise you. I spent from my Binance wallet. I did not withdraw any money. Okay, I tried to withdraw. I used my card to withdraw it just to test the Kenyan shillings that I can withdraw. But yes, I spent crypto all through, USDT, all through. And it's shocking here in Africa. So it's obvious that by the time more people like her understand that you can actually receive dollars, you don't even have to go and open dollar account in any bank. You can receive your dollars in whatever wallet that you want, and you can easily off-ramp it through P2P to Naira. It becomes easier. So education, fantastic. Institutional adoption, to both of them go hand in hand. Thank you.